Hey guys, I'm Tazboy, and here's 5 tips and tricks that every Fortnite player needs to know. Let's start off with confidence. Confidence is extremely important in Fortnite when trying to win a battle. Having confidence when you're fighting can completely turn the tides of a fight. And if your opponent knows that you're confident, it might even scare them. Having confidence is mostly a mental game, but you can do other things to help improve it. Some of the best ways to improve your confidence is most likely learning more about your landing spot, using guns that you're more comfortable with, learning ways to counter certain edits and moves, and if you're playing with teammates, trying to understand what they're going to do and how they're going to play the game. Also, when you're in a battle, you can box up and have time to think about what you're going to do next for the fight. The best way to improve your confidence is to honestly fight more battles and fight people that are above your skill level and learn how they play and adapt to their play style. But that doesn't mean just to copy how they play, because it might not work out for you. That means to try and learn how to pick up your speed and adapt to things that you're not used to doing, especially learning new moves and edits to help throw off your enemy. Those are just some of the ways that you can improve your confidence. Time to move on to the next topic, but before we continue, drop a like and subscribe down below for the next 5 years of good luck. Don't make excuse every time you lose a battle. Just remember, you shouldn't blame everything on others or RNG. Doing that will most likely hinder your gameplay and how fastly you get better at the game. And you definitely don't want that, because the most likely reason you're here is to get better at Fortnite. So please stop blaming your teammates every single time you die, because it's going to do nothing but hold you back in the long run. Because it's not only going to get you tilted, it's also going to get your teammate tilted, and most likely get all of you guys into an argument. I admit I do it a lot too, but we all have to work on it. And instead of being mad or blaming your teammates, replace it with VOD reviewing and figuring out what mistakes you made in a battle. I know that this is cliche and you hear it a lot, but don't tilt, please. I know it's hard not to tilt, but every time you die and you tilt, it will only throw you off for the next couple games. The best thing you can do is stop, take a minute, breathe, and continue on to the next match. And I know it can be annoying, especially if you're really close to qualifying in a tournament, but just keep your cool and stay calm. You can ask any pro and they'll tell you that if you're tilted, you'll be nowhere near as good as you could normally be. And especially if you're in the flow and you get tilted, it will throw you off for many, many games. So please, please try not to get tilted. And I swear to God, if you say that you're lagging again, even though you're really not, I will punch you in your face. Just kidding. I do not condone that. So please stop blaming your losses on ping, RNG, or your teammates. Let's move on to the next topic, teammates. Teammates are important to Fortnite, obviously, but the most important part about teammates is that you guys have good chemistry and understanding to each other. And if you've been playing with your teammates for a good while and you notice that you guys don't have very good chemistry, tell them, because you might have to find new teammates. And I know finding new teammates might be hard, especially if you're friends, but sometimes you have to do what you gotta do. Let's continue on to the next topic, loot snagging. And I know that you want that gold spaz that's chilling on the ground. Remember, if you're not in a position to loot up, try not to loot. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't loot up. That means make sure you're in a safe position before you loot up, even if that means boxing up. It will always be better than being sniped. And for the love of God, please do not grab someone's reboot card or res someone mid-fight when you're unprotected. And it happens way more often than you might think. That's all the tips and tricks that every Fortnite player needs to know. See ya.
I've been on the ground like this, like this, like this. Do you like this? Don't nobody do you like this, like this, like this. This is my shit. You be like, this about as good as it gets. Do it like this. Do it like, do it like, do it like.